Good morning from Victoria Beach. I guess last night's or yesterday's deluge of rain really proves what my great uncle here said, that this mountain is made of water. And you can see with the video, it's just inundated. It was all flowing down from these cleared and new irrigation ditches I just had put in, because there's always water flowing down from the mountain here. And if you look on the top, back there a little bit is where they were supposed to start spraying herbicide. A couple of parcels. Logging industry with permits approved by the Nova Scotia government. And so what's going to happen if they did that today? What would happen is all that herbicide would come flowing down here. And over there, and down over there to, well, all of our wells. And we're basically on a loose rock, kind of a rock glacier, and this whole mountain is fractures and cracks and rubble. It's the very stubs of very old mountains, part of the Appalachian system. And there's a lot of wetland up there. Those parcels that they're going to spray are just wet. They were logged before, and they're spraying to kill hardwoods so they can harvest softwoods easier someday and make just that little bit more money. They can still do that. They just send people up there to trim back the trees that they don't want. They don't have to do this. You look along those trees there, especially here. That's older growth. Those are a lot of hardwoods. There's hardwoods all along the slope, as is common in many areas of the world. Some of the older forests left are on slopes because it's more difficult to log. So the herbicide, designed to kill hardwood trees, which is just, I can't reconcile doing that to your own ecosystem. A lot of streams, waterfalls and brooks coming down around here everywhere. And they don't stop very often. So where does all this water come from? If they were going to go ahead and spray today, like they were allowed to under their permit, then it looks like it's not a windy day, and so they would consider this a safe time to spray. The wind up there is different than the wind down here, and mountain wind and weather is notoriously unpredictable, very dynamic, and this is no exception up here, especially because we're surrounded by water on three sides: the Bay of Fundy, the Digby Gut, and the Annapolis Basin. And if I want to get away, I go for a walk up my path up the mountain, and it's always windy. There's always a rustle. So what I'm trying to get across is the fact that even if it looks like a very still, perfect day like today, nobody on earth, much less an aerial forestry aerial spray company, is going to be able to do this safely. In fact, it may take them several tries. And all these hardwoods on the slope, which is what their chemical is designed to kill, are extremely vulnerable. even if magically there was no wind. But especially with the wind, it will carry it farther. This is a cross-section of the lower part of my place, and kind of dense, moist, and just vibrantly alive forest. The mix, the density, there's a lot of little animal paths. There's a lot of deer here, there's bear, there's eagles, raccoons, porcupines, skunks, butterflies, monarchs. Been coming through here the last few days, and a lot of hummingbirds use this kind of environment, it seems. There's a little guy up there. They're checking me out. So it's a very healthy place right now, and the herbicide that will affect it, because that's the way this place is built, this will kill us, what this is. How many of my hardwoods that I have left here at this part that will be affected, I don't know. They don't know. I'm starting to suspect they don't care. There's a history of working in the logging industry here and in my family, but we know that it's time for sustainable logging practices to accomplish the same things that it's better for the present, and it's better for all future generations